Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here and welcome on into a early LEGO Disney set review. Today we are looking at set number 43217. This is the Up House, retailing for $59.99 USD or $79.99 Canadian beginning on April the 1st. And this was actually sent to me early by Lego/Land to do a review for. And this is a very interesting sort of situation. This idea has actually reached 10K supporters on ideas twice. LEGO has declined it over the last few years. And then they went ahead for the 100-year celebration and made it themselves. So I don't know, that doesn't really sit well with me, if I'm being honest. I know that it upsets a lot of other people, but I still think that regardless of that, this is still a really fantastic set, a really great idea, and a great display piece. And I'm excited to show you guys all the different references on the inside. So let's go ahead and let's take a closer look at Carl Fredricksen's Up House. Start down here on the bottom floor, shall we? I think that this looks great. I really love the door. You could see all three of the locks, and on the other side, actually, I could show you this now. If I open it up, you could see the inside of all those locks that he's got. I think that's really great. Again, the colors here, some of the part usages, it's just so smart how they've created this, all the different slopes being used there for this. I think looks really, really great. Even like those parts there for the window frames. Really love that. Down there, that's actually meant to be the hose. I think that it's simple and it works quite well. Just to show you though, you could slide him on inside there and sort of have him standing there again, just not with the backpack. You do actually have two little studs there for you to put figures. Also in behind right there, you've got the doorbell. I think is a fun little inclusion. And then taking a look here on the inside on the first floor, we've got, again, the door with all the locks. You've even got a little peephole as well as right there, that clock. It's a pretty cool looking build, I think. And that is a sticker. Over here, we have, again, one of the paintings there, which is, again, there's so many references in this. It's great. You've got the Minecraft candle piece there in red, which is pretty cool, being used for a little plant pot. And then here we go. This is where we have the absolute most references in the set. Starting over here, we've got the painting there of Paradise Falls with the house, as well as the wooden little bird that sits on the fireplace. You've even got a compass piece there. You've got a letter there on the windowsill, and I think that's meant to be from the retirement home, I'm going to assume. Up above, we've got a couple really awesome references there to Ellie, who's not in the set, but obviously her presence is still felt. We've got an older portrait of her. We've got their wedding portrait, which I really love, Carl's face there and the hair. And we've got a young portrait of her there as well. Also, we've got another painting there. And the rest of the living room, we've actually got a couple more references. You could see there on that windowsill, we've actually got the jar where they're putting all their spare change and everything to actually visit Paradise Falls. So you saw the print there. I think that's really cool. If it decides to focus, there we go. And then on the other side, you could see a bunch of coins. So I think that's a really fun inclusion that I never noticed until actually building this. You do have a lamp as well as a record player. And that's actually a really cool build. I'm going to remove this just to show you here. But that's a miner hat there in black, and I think that's just so cool, the part usage there. And yes, Carl can actually sit in his chair. Again, if this was larger, it would be nice to get Ellie's chair as well. All right, now we're looking at the second floor. I like the telescope pieces there being used for that pattern. Looks great. Again, how that window actually sticks out a bit from the roof is nice. The tiling on the roof, it's definitely interesting. It reminded me of Rivendell a bit, and having to actually, make sure they're at the proper angles and all that. But I think that it's nice. Little texturing there on the roof. I really appreciate that. And also we've got a little bit of the trim there from the roof. I like that, and it's shown here on this side as well. But spinning it around, we do see a little bit of the upstairs, which is not something I think we see. But to the right, we've got a bedroom, and you could see we've got this picture, I'm assuming, of Ellie riding a bike as well as this bed. And I think that the parts used, the colors and all that looks pretty good. And then you've got this TV here. This is from the very start of the film. Movie Town News. It's not really in black and white as it should, but it's still really cool to see that referenced here. And I like the little antenna on top. The build for this, I guess it's not very strong depending on where you grab it, but I think that it looks great for a TV. Inside of this crate here in the back is probably one of my favorite references here. If you pour that on out, you've got the My Adventure book there, and it's just so touching. I really, really appreciate them including that. Not sure about the Once Upon a Time page to be included, but alrighty, now up at the very top. By the way, this was actually a chimney, and I think that's pretty cool that it goes all the way down through the build. And here, though, this is probably the part where people, I think, are also a little disappointed with the set. A lot of people want more balloons, and I don't really know how you would go about doing that. I think that what they've done here is pretty good. Yeah, I'd love more, and you could go and get a second one. Like I said, you get a lot more helium balloons to put here. But just to show you, I'm actually going to lower them all on one side here, or just sort of open it up so you could see what the inside there looks like. It's very colorful, and you get like so many balloons, I can't even count. There's even some more from the side build, which you'll see in a second. And then here is the weather vane, and we've got the chicken piece in teal. I think that looks really great. And yeah, it's interesting. If you try to turn the bottom, it won't turn the top with it. If you try and turn the top, it won't turn either. So you just got to sort of line it up if you wanted to face different directions. But still really cool that they included that. And here is the side build included in the set, and it's pretty cute. It's got a couple different references here that you might not notice or put together. Of course, the main one here being squirrel, and I think that's really fun that they went ahead and included a squirrel piece in this. They didn't need to do that. You've also got a little cardboard box as well as the helium tank, which is left behind when Carl's house floats away, and you've got actually one of each of the different balloons here. I guess that he didn't attach to the house, but I think that's pretty cute. I think the idea was just, hey, let's have the fence because they wanted to include the mailbox there, which is really important, I think, to the sort of love story with and all that flashback with Ellie and Carl, but then of course also sort of sets up why he has to leave as well. And here is Carl Fredricksen, and really love this figure. The mid legs to make him taller than Russell is really great, as well as the hairpiece I think works really great. And I love the torso printing, how he's got the little pin there. I think that's really, really sweet. And the face is interesting because we actually have gotten nose prints before for other characters, specifically Disney and Pixar with the Underminer from The Incredibles. I think that he probably could have used one. He's got a really large and distinct nose. But yeah, spinning it around here on the back, he does have some back torso printing, as well as he does have a second face print. This is sort of the Carl we all know, this little grumpy face there. And again, really love the face. And the cane, though, I don't know. Like, I just wish maybe that was in bright green to represent the tennis balls. I don't think that works too well. Definitely maybe a new piece, but it's fine. Probably my least favorite part of the whole set. And here is Russell. I think that he definitely has the most detail here between the two figures, like dual molded arms, the triple molded legs there for the shorts, and the new hair and hat combo, which looks awesome. I think they, again, really didn't need to do that, but they did. It looks great. I really love his face. It's so cute there, as well as all of the different badges printed there is really great. They've even left, of course, the spot for the badge that he's trying to get during the film, and I think that it just looks great. And the backpack build is just insane with everything that they've included here. I think all of the different parts and all that just look really, really great. Just to show you here, like, I've put him on flat tiles and he doesn't tip over despite there just being so many large pieces and different things protruding from the backpack. I think that's awesome. But removing all that, you can see the back torso printing and how it continues over from the front. It's not the most detailed at all, but it is covered up most of the time. Really love the second face that he's got there as well. And here is Doug. One piece, all of this. Like, this is dual molded. You'll see how it is done in a second, but I think that they really captured the shaping of it, making it Lego-y. Would have been nice if, like, the head rotated a little bit, sort of like Scooby, but you could even see his tongue there is even printed as well, and the eyes and all that look great. Underneath, if I flip this up, you could see that you've got dark brown on the inside. That's because it's dual molded and it attaches to two studs, just like you can see there. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the long awaited and wanted Up House set. I think that they did a great job. Again, I love the size of it, the scale, and I think that the figures are really, really well done. Don't know if I would have picked that color for Doug, however, probably would have gone with medium nougat, not tan, but it's still fine. Obviously, the other really big missing thing here is Kevin. I don't know how they didn't include her. I think it's such a disappointment that Kevin isn't here. I know that obviously other people wanted Charles Muntz and all that, but it makes zero sense why Kevin and her little babies aren't in the set. But I'd love to hear your thoughts, though. What do you think of this set? Are you going to be picking this up on April the 1st to kick off the celebrations for LEGO minifigures and Disney 100 years? But as always, be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future LEGO Disney set news and reviews just like this one. You can find a couple of videos linked to Disney here on screen if you want to check those out. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.